Hey, Retcon Raider here, and welcome back to another one of my end-of-month retrospective videos. So, what's new for old Retcon Raider this month? Well, first of all, with October coming to an end, my channel is now officially 6 months old. Hey, not bad, right? It really doesn't feel like it's been 6 months already, but I guess time flies when you're playing video games, and then making videos about them. Let's take a quick peek at the numbers. According to the analytics, it looks like this month I gained about 24,000 views and 135 new subscribers. Not bad. I'm certainly not seeing the same kind of exponential growth that I was enjoying during my first couple of months, but the channel is still maintaining some decent momentum. And really, I can't say I'm surprised that things have slowed down a little because, honestly, this was a pretty slow month. In fact, I think this is the first time I've ever gone a month without uploading a single video about Phoenix Point. Though, for those of you who are just following me to keep up with the latest information on Phoenix Point, there's apparently some pretty big announcements planned in the immediate future. I look forward to talking about that in November. So, what else is new? Well, that's a bit of a mixed bag. There's a bit of good news and a lot of bad news. I guess we'll start off with the good news. While the channel still needs a lot of improvement, it's nice to see that some developers are still taking me seriously. Over the past month, I've received a few more games from developers, one of which, obviously, was Phantom Brigade. That's a game that I was already keeping my eye on, so getting access to an early alpha version of the game was a real treat. I also got access to the backer build of Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. But for the moment, that's still covered by a non-disclosure agreement, so we'll just have to wait a while longer before I can really talk about that one. And now the bad news. First, you might be wondering why some of my videos were posted a few hours late over the past month. That's because my computer's network card finally started burning out. I've been having some trouble with it for a while now, so it wasn't really a big surprise, and I've already ordered a replacement. But then there's some even worse news. Really, this shouldn't come as any surprise, but lately I've started really struggling with YouTube's automated content scanning system. I've been hearing about people having trouble with that thing for months now, but I didn't start having any problems with it until just a couple of weeks ago when YouTube automatically flagged episode 14 of my ongoing XCOM series as being inappropriate for advertisers. Now, obviously there's no actual problem with the video, it's just gameplay and commentary, and I go out of my way to avoid saying or doing anything overly offensive. As near as I can tell, the combination of words I used in the title caused the content scanning system to mistakenly flag the video as having offensive content. YouTube ended up remonetizing the video in less than 24 hours, but it still cost me most of the video's meager ad revenue. After that, things only got worse. Over the past 2 weeks, 3 more XCOM videos were flagged, which is what ended up convincing me to cut down on the length of the episodes. I'm having a lot of fun playing War of the Chosen, and I don't want to stop making videos about it, but it's getting harder and harder to justify spending hours recording, scripting, and editing those videos when YouTube is only going to let me earn a few pennies for each episode. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to get rich here. But it would be nice if the revenue was at least enough to cover my production costs. Since then, I've started seeing other videos get demonetized as well, seemingly at random. The system flagged my videos on Fell Seal, Darkest Dungeon, and even my most recent Fallout video. And every time that happens, I end up losing another chunk of potential ad revenue. In fact, even as I'm recording this video, my Darkest Dungeon video is still demonetized. It's earned almost 1,000 views in less than 48 hours, making it my most popular video of the month, but because of YouTube's automated content scanning system, it's only earned a grand total of 16 cents. That's not even enough to cover the cost of purchasing the DLC in the first place. Since I first started the channel, I've had a growing number of people asking me if I have a Patreon, and the answer was technically yes. Yes, I did have an account set up, but I wasn't actually doing anything with it. Look, I'm part of the MTV generation. A lot of this internet business is like high-tech sorcery to me. Heck, I still can't even figure out how to use a cell phone. It took me the better part of 2 months to figure out how Discord works, so it shouldn't be any surprise that it took me half a year to figure out the basics of Patreon. But now, because of YouTube's wonky content scanning system, it's become obvious that I can't rely on them to provide me with a fair amount of revenue for the content I create. With that in mind, I finally stopped dragging my feet and set up a basic Patreon page. I can't offer much beyond the videos that I'm already making, and I'm not going to outright ask for donations. But if you like the content I've been producing and you'd like to see me make more in the future, then I'd be grateful if you'd at least consider supporting the channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Oh, and keep in mind that while I'm new to YouTube, I'm even newer to Patreon. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to approach it, so feel free to let me know what you think. I can use all the feedback I can get. But hey, enough of that, right? Even if you don't end up becoming a patron, I still appreciate every like or subscription that you toss my way. After all, every little bit helps, and it's great to see the channel continue growing from day to day. Besides, it's not like I'm suddenly going to stop making videos. I might slow down a bit if YouTube keeps giving me a hard time, but I can't imagine a day when I'll ever get tired of talking about the games that I love to play. As always, let me close out the video by sending out a big thank you to you, all of my viewers. Seriously, I mean it. I wouldn't still be here if it wasn't for all of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some more research to do, some more games to play, and some more videos to make. So for now, this is Retcon Raider, signing off. Thanks for listening. Oh, and remember, if you need to contact me for any reason, you can either leave a comment on any one of my videos, or you can use my official email address. Links are in the description.